A Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory, call law, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, okay? And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man, okay, that are listening and adhering to this word, in sincerity and truth, okay? To my brothers that push this word, and keep it on sound doctrine, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, Barakatham, man. All right? But this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 15, okay? And this goes into the curses, okay? And it's a heavy thing, and I may not be able to go through every one of these verses, all right? But we're going to cruise through this, man, because this is what we be going through, If you've seen the last videos that was put up, it depends on which channel you watching, because, Esau got it to where, you got to post your shit here, there, everywhere, and it's not as cohesive as it used to be, man, okay? I used to have all my work on one channel, everything else, right? But here's the deal, right? You know what I'm saying? I put up a video and I was rejoicing on the fact that I got a fire put out on the way to a 5 alarm blaze, man. And when I say a 5 alarm blaze, I want y'all to understand, man, that everything that was said in that video was true, right? But there was more to come, and Satan will hit you, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you step out to represent the Lord, okay? When you stand upon the scripture, when you stand in your faith, when you stand against temptation, okay, don't expect that there's going to be relief right after that. As a matter of fact, I can say from experience that in most cases, you may receive that false relief, but the worst thing Satan can do is give you that sense of relief and then they hit you that much harder, man. Okay? But everything that was said, right? The brothers, that said they was going to, get a support, man, you know what I mean? The Lord delayed that because somebody else stepped in because he made them step in, and then I got in a much worse situation where me and my whole little family, man, would have been completely destroyed, man, you know what I'm saying? But the brothers was still there, the Lord had me go out and do a job like I talked about in the video or whatnot, you know what I mean? And it's just what you need, nothing extra, man. Ain't nobody out here trying to live it large or whatever the case may be, We just trying to get through, man, and Satan don't even want you to do that. But this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day." And I want you to keep in mind that the word all is not something that's thrown into the scriptures like niggas throw shit in the scriptures. I mean, Salakia, into their conversation. Like these Edomites, these heathen, these goddamn devils, okay? Like to say everybody's doing it or it's all. No, 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 no. See, that's an exaggeration, right? But when the Lord says all, when he says all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, he means all, okay? And he said to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, right? And the reason I emphasize that point is because, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, as it's been coming through the elders and a lot of other people, you look at these camps, man, and you look at these people, man, and they claim to uphold the law, man, and me being a teacher in the law, man, me being a student in the law, man, that goes through this thing like Baruch 4 and 1 will tell you. He said, this is the book of the law. Matter of fact, hold up, Salakia. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on the screen, all right? Because this is retarded, man. You know what I'm saying? People, oh, the 613 laws of Moses, all this and that and the other, man, what's that? Corinthians chapter 14 and verse number 37, he said, if any man consider himself to be spiritual or a prophet, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? So that's the books of Paul. Then you got the words that came out the Lord's mouth directly, right? But y'all don't want to take them as commandments, Then you got all the things, all the wisdom that came in Psalms, in the Proverbs, in the book of Ecclesiasticus, wisdom of Solomon, and you want to say that these ain't commandments, man? But hold up, man. Let's knock this down real quick, man. Okay, because I get sick of niggas, man. And understand, man, it's a folly of sorts, but we're gonna clarify and we're gonna contend for this faith, man. But this is Baruch 4 and 1. He said, "This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." Okay, so understand, man, the death, pain, agony, disease, all of these negative things, man, they come from leaving the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? And then that was the point of that. But hold up, let me get back to this Deuteronomy. Okay? So, he said to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day. Okay? Meaning that they come in the volume of the book, was what I was trying to get over right there. And so for a man to claim that he keeps the law is retarded, bro. Okay? Hold up. I know I got this one up. There it goes. So this is Romans chapter 3 and verse number 23. It says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Because Yahushai was the only one that ever lived in this flesh, man. Okay? And did not sin, man. Right? But we all have failed, man. Okay? He said a just man falleth 7 times and get it back up, man. You know, because that's the best case scenario, man. You know, when you every single day seeking, man, you're going to get closer and closer. You're going to refine your understanding. You're going to build up your stronghold against these temptations and all the rest of that, man. But let me read verse number 20. He said, therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin, man. Okay? Now, but now the righteousness of Yahweh without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets, even the righteousness of power, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, unto all and upon all that believe, for there is no difference, man. Okay? So basically, when he says there's no difference, man, meaning that this law applies to everybody, man. Okay? And the righteousness of Yahweh without the law is manifested, meaning what, man? That people weren't getting put to death for homosexuality or all kind of other weird shit that they do, man. You know what I'm saying? You got adulterers abound and not being put to death, man. The effect of the law is not there, right? But check this out, right? The righteousness of Yahweh is manifested, okay? Because now that you've taken the law out of the way, okay? See, people don't understand these verses because Paul is something that's hard to be determined, right? But now that you've taken the law out of the way, right? The righteousness of Yahweh is manifested. Why? Because we see how bad things get, man. All right? When you allow liars, when you allow false balance, when you allow this usury, when you allow all the whoredom and everything else, okay? Scam likely, right? When you allow people to snoop into people's houses, man, all right? Reaching people's pockets, man. We see it all, man, okay? And the righteousness of Yahweh, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, because you won't believe in this unless you believe in the Lord and you believe in this book, man. Okay? Unto all and upon all them that believe, for there is no difference. Why? Because everybody can see that this shit is fucked up, man. Okay? And there's no difference between, okay, Salakia. I have to say it the way the scripture said it. There's no difference between some of these heathen and some of the men that are seeking the Lord in this point, that we've all fallen short, man. Okay? We've all come short of that glory, all right? But through grace, we were allowed to get these lessons, and we responded to it by sighing and crying. We responded to it by denouncing it. We responded to it by coming against it and teaching a better path, which is the old path, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? And that's where the difference lies, okay? But as far as who was perfect, ain't nobody been perfect, man, okay? But who waxes worse and who improves? Who keeps the oil and who's leaking? Who never had it to begin with and had no place of repentance? Those places are the place of difference, man, okay? But Salakia. Hold up. I think I pulled into the wrong one. Time. There you go. I'm going through a couple scriptures, but here it goes. So it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay? So these are the things that was going to happen to us because we didn't do things the way that the Lord told us to do it. Okay? And because our brethren weren't doing things, because our sisters, because our mothers and fathers and our sons and daughters were not doing it that way, right? He said, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed thou shalt thou be in the field, okay? Which means it don't matter whether you live in the city or you try to move to some little country bumpkin town, okay? And curses going to follow you, man. He said, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store, okay? All right? So the basket is what you could bring in, and your store is what you're allowed to hold on to, man, okay? He said, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep, man, okay? So the fruit of your body being your children, man, okay? The fruit of thy land, man, being anything you try and grow up or raise up, whether it be a garden or a business, okay? The increase of thy kind, thy cattle, okay? And the flocks of thy sheep, meaning thy cattle are those servants, those people that follow you, thy sheep, those people that follow you in a spiritual manner, the ones that you try and teach, man, okay? And that's not to say that people literally catch heavy lessons from some of the men that I was blessed to be able to go out and tap on their shoulder, okay? Because we bring out these scriptures and we bring out these teachings, but it is Yahweh Shem Yahushua that gives the increase. So to take credit for that, that's retarded, all right? But I was blessed to be that vessel that brought it to them, okay? And they stand, all right? Their fruit remains, bro. You know what I'm saying? It creates more, all right? And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, but understand, man, there have been men that I taught, man. There was a dude on the channel, I'm an Israelite, and it was great to see him say that, right? You know what I'm saying? Dude fell out like 3 months later, man. You know, it was a Issacharite I used to teach with, Kazak, you know, and he ended up denying Yahweh Shai, man, getting cussed out at another one of our camps, you know. And it's a pain that all these things aren't still to be seen on the channel, but by the same token, you know, those who were meant to see him saw him, okay? And if you can't see it, you know, you need to operate in faith, you know what I'm saying? Or even not faith in me, just go ahead and understand that the men of the word do not lie, okay? And there are plenty of witnesses, all right? But he said we'd be cursing these things, man, okay? So you might teach 10 people and you might get 1 or 2 of them through. You might teach 30 people and get 1 or 2 of them through. You might teach 50 people and get 1 through, okay? But the point being is that 1, that 2, that 3, okay, those are the remnant. That is that hopeful elect that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua meant to reach, okay, and that's what we're here for, all right? He said, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out, okay? And that's how it is some days, man, all right? You know, you go out, you see curses, you come back home, there's curses waiting for you. It's all kind of curses, man, and I'm not talking about necessarily the people that you around, but things that come through them. Or situations that attack that situation, okay? You know, because at the same time, I can say this honestly, right? The Lord has blessed me in what I do for work, being that I'm a fucking slave in his kingdom, okay? But I'm not in the worst position. And he also blessed me in having a beautiful family, okay? But understand that because of the ways of this world and the situations that are coming through, right? It can be a vexation on each end. You go out to work and you see shit you ain't supposed to see. I go climb shit and deal with shit, be out and damn near, like, damn near sub-zero, but like single degree temperatures and shit like that. I'm from California, man. Okay? Right? And then you go out and, you know, this may not work out or that may not work out. Or if you at the level with me and the Ak is at, you know what I'm saying, you'll go through 10, 20, 35 things that don't work out, but you keep pressing, man. You know? You make not haste in times of trouble, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Okay? You know? And the Lord takes care, man. Regardless of how it goes, man, the Lord takes care, man. He said that the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand unto do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, and whereby thou hast forsaken me, man, okay? Now, the vexation, man, I mean, we know that, bro. Rebuke, bro. Like, you catch it, bro. You catch it from fucking worthless heathen. You catch it from bitches. You catch it from family members that ain't nowhere near the truth. You catch it in all kind of different ways, man. I done caught it from my children. It's ridiculous, okay? But he said, in all that thou settest thy hand to do, and that's where you get at, where you be like, man, no matter what I try to do, okay, it's going to be some shit, man. But we know that now, okay? I was telling people that 7, 8 years ago, okay? And so what do? You come to expect it. And what does that do, man? It makes you stronger, right? He said, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man, okay? He said, until thou beest destroyed. And what is destroyed, man? Destroyed is to be diminished, man. Okay? It is to be brought into a state that is not where it should be. Okay? Death is death. Annihilation is annihilation. But to be destroyed means to be made less. Okay? If you had 100%, now you're down to 81%, you've been destroyed. Okay? He said, until thou perish quickly. All right? And that was the curse for all of the generations coming up under this time. Okay? Because if you repent in the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and you seek him in sincerity and truth, okay, then he is promised that you will be delivered unto life. Okay? Even if that comes through martyrdom, you're gonna be one of the first ones back on that chariot, okay? But understand, man, that they'll whoop you all the way to fucking death out here, man. Okay? And you need to remember that the man is holding that whip. He said the wicked are the sword of the Lord, man. Okay? So he's whooping you for what you did before. And that's why you don't complain. You don't whine. You don't go through all that. You humble up and you seek your lessons and you keep getting them. Okay? He said, because of the wickedness of thy doings whereby thou hast forsaken me. And when he says, examine thyself whether you be of the faith, you do that now. But you should also go back and look at every decision that you made in your life. Instead of saying, I'm one of the Lord's chosen, and so everything I did is automatically righteous, which is fucking stupid, okay? You go back and you think and you look at the things that are different than what the scripture says. You look at the things that are different than what you would do right now, man. And you understand that that is a reason for these curses to be upon us. And so you accept them, okay, like a righteous individual, man. He said, the Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land whither thou goest to possess it, man, okay? And that pestilence, yes, of course, it does go to, disease, okay? But understand, man, pestilence can be a swarm of locusts, man, okay? Or these vultures that's all at your accounts. And all at your family and your children and your this and your that, man. Pestilence comes in many ways, man, and it cleaves unto us, bro. Meaning we're constantly under attack from these things, man. Okay? Ain't a man of the Lord that ain't felt some physical ailment, okay? And most of those physical ailments that we've faced have been a direct result of our prior denying of the law, okay? He said, the Lord shall smite thee with a consumption and with a fever and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish, man. Okay, meaning that they will not stop, bro, as long as you got life in you. And this is the main point, right? Until thou perish quickly. If you don't perish quickly, that means they keep pursuing you. If they pursue thee until you perish, and you ain't perished yet, that means they're gonna keep coming. Okay? All right? You know? And I went over the consumption, the fever, the inflammation. These are things of the body, you know. And for brothers that don't know, just as a quick note, you know, you put a tablespoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of black pepper, and you can slide some honey in there, you know, if you want to sweeten it up a little bit, you know, a teaspoon of sugar makes the medicine go down, whatever. But you put that in your body, right? And it's better than 5 and 10 Motrins, and it doesn't destroy your stomach. It's better than 10, 15 acetaminophen, and it doesn't destroy your mind and your stomach and your nerves, okay? So you know how to deal with that inflammation, man. But the bottom line being is an extreme burning, man, okay? That burning is the like, what the fuck, from the constant oppression. What the fuck? Why does it have to keep coming from every direction, man? And with the sword, man, okay? Because I done had my ass physically beat by these goddamn devils, man, okay? On several occasions in this generation, man, okay? You know, they come at us with all types of violence, bro, you know? And a lot of that violence comes through the form of your food, man. You know, if you eating fucking potato chips or some shit that got soybean and cottonseed oil and sunflower oil, if you're bringing these vegetable oils at home and cooking your food in them, fuck what these devils say, man. Get you some olive oil, man. Okay? And leave that shit alone, man, because it will destroy you. Okay? He said, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be as iron. Okay? So understand, man, there's no breaking the rulership that's over us, man. Okay? That's what that heaven's about, man. All right? You know? And the cold thing about it is the earth is underneath you, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be soft when you walking through a field, okay? But just like walking on this concrete, okay? When you in this place, right? Even the earth is beneath you, okay? The people that are support your wife, your children, your this, your that, you know, people that are less capable spirits and all kind of other things, right? You know what I'm saying? They come at you like iron, man. Okay? And Salakia. I'm going to keep going. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. From heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed, okay? So when he says the rain of thy land, right? You know what I'm saying? The rain goes to living water, okay? But if he makes it powder and dust, right? At the end of the day, these Edomites and all their shit, these heathen and all their shit are going to be what? Beaten to powder, right? And what is dust? Okay, dust is the thoughts of the earth, man. Okay? It's what blows off the earth, man. Okay? And so what happens is that all the things that we were taught, all the things that we were indoctrinated with, all the shit that they say in the churches and the music and the schools and what your parents said and everything else, right? What was it? It was powder and dust, man. And it came down upon us from our authorities, the people that you're supposed to be listening to, until you believe that shit. At that point, you were destroyed. Okay? He said, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. Okay? And that was the process that got us out here, man. Okay? Because we started off united, okay? And now we're literally in the 4 corners of the earth, most of us not even knowing who we are. Okay? He said, and thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, meaning that as we walk as dead bodies, right, all of these Edomites was going to prey on us. And unto the beasts of the earth, okay, meaning the heathen, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they see us in these places, and so they in your goddamn neighborhood selling you these goddamn pork egg rolls and motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, dog fried rice and every goddamn thing else, okay? All right, got your Elamite to up here selling you fucking pork rinds in your fucking local store, whether you Northern Kingdom or Southern or whatever, right? Okay? And no man shall fray them away. Right? Because nobody's here telling these people to ease up on Jake. Nobody's here telling these people to get this wickedness out of our neighborhoods, to get rid of that mini mall that's got the tattoo parlor next to the barber shop, next to the fucking liquor store. Okay? All right? The Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt. Okay? Because there's all kind of diseases that come from living in accordance with these people in bondage. Okay? And with the hemorrhoids, okay, hemorrhoid, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou canst not be healed, right? Because as long as you continue in them ways, the Lord is not going to take them curses off of you, okay? And when I say that, these curses are going to stay on us. But when I talk about that curse, right, as long as you keep doing something that has a specified, designated response from the Lord, right, you keep doing it, you can't be healed, okay? You know, and some people don't know that they're not supposed to be eating the pork. Some people don't know that they're not supposed to be eating the shrimp, the crab, the lobster, okay? You know what I'm saying? Even though some of them know they got anaphylaxis or whatever the case may be, some people don't know they ain't supposed to be eating old rotten ass shit, okay? We need life in our food, man, all right? But this is what the Lord said, man. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, man. You know, and they used to call me little madman. I say that to you plain, bro. Blindness. What the fuck? Following after Esau, thinking you know the secrets of the universe and all the rest of this shit. Okay? All right? Going up to a goddamn church house with Pastor fucking Porch. I went with Bishop Bacon. Okay? Sitting up in there, wanting to weep every time that fucking service went down, man. Okay? Astonishment of heart, man. Meaning your mind is fucking blown by the shit that you've seen, man. Okay? But when you come into this thing, right, you get understanding. You're no longer astonished. You understand what's happening. He said, thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, okay? Because it'd be full middle of the day, right? You know what I'm saying? And you out here gangbanging, and you out here whoremongering, and you out here committing sorcery, or you out here at a job, feel like you doing a good thing, but you lying to people, or you out here pushing poisons. Anything that you doing, right? You doing it in the brightness of day, but you groping in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, right? And that's how you know the elect a lot of the time, because the Lord is going to give you that lesson. He'll allow this fucking piece of shit to get away with or even be rewarded with it, right? But he will not allow us to prosper in our ways if we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And that's a blessing. He said, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee, man. Okay? Only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee, man. That sounds like you losing. It sounds like you getting your ass kicked, man. Okay, and we get reprieves, we get brief moments in between, man. But it's one situation to the next, man. You know, and I pray, Lord willing, the next time something comes up for a brother, that I'm the one sending it out, man. You know, but he hit me with back-to-back shit, man. You know. And instead of moving, instead of grooving, instead of dangling and angling, all I was thinking about doing, man, was sitting still and praying to the Lord, man, to the point to where I would not speak. Okay? Debar. Would not speak, man. All right? He says, thou shalt betroth a wife and another man shall lie with her, okay? And when you going with your woman in junior high or high school, right, and somebody else ends up being the one that pops her and consummates that, man, that is that, man. Once you promise to each other, you're betrothed. That's what the word means, man, okay? Thou shalt build an house and thou shalt not dwell therein, man. How many times, you know, just look at the construction industry on the one end, right? You know what I'm saying? Issachar, Judah, and all kind of other brothers, you know what I'm saying? Gad, it was real big on the high rises or whatnot. You build all this shit, right? And don't even have a place to stay, okay? You build up a business, okay? And then they'll dangle and steal it from you. Or they'll make it seem like, you know, this was proprietary information. The company owns that. You don't own that, okay? Thou shalt plant a vineyard and shall not gather the grapes thereof, man. Okay? It's all the same shit, man. You put effort into things, man, but you do not get the righteous recompense from these efforts because that's not where we're at. We're in a place where the Lord wants us to put forth continual effort and depend solely upon his discretion and his blessing because that's how it always was. Okay? 1 Samuel chapter 2 and 6. He lifteth up and he bringeth down. He kills and he makes alive. And ain't none that can deliver out of his hand. Okay? Salakia. I'm gonna skip through just a little bit because obviously it's a lot to the curses. Verse number 32, he said, thy sons, you know what, Salakia, thine ox, I'm gonna keep going. Verse number 31, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away before thy face, and shall not be restored unto thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them, man. Okay? So understand, man, the people that would work before you, you know what I'm saying? The things that you've raised up, man, you know, they get taken away, man. All right? And you don't get nothing for it, man. Okay? The ass, okay, that carries your stuff, man. You know, they just steal the shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't never restored to you, man. Okay? And that can go to patents, ideas. It can go to all kind of things. You know what I mean? Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, meaning you try and teach somebody something, you know what I'm saying? Here it is, man. You going back to the goddamn so-called Christian church, man. You know what I'm saying? You going back in the fucking GOCC or fucking Islam or whatever the case may be, right? And there ain't nothing you could do to rescue them, man. Right? Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. Okay, I got 5, man. All right? And they spread out, man. Okay? I have access to 3 right now, man. All right? But my son, firstly, that was with me when we started bringing this out, okay? My daughter, all right? They given unto these other people, man. They given unto these other elements of the world, man. And I could pray for them, but they grown, and the Lord is what looks out for everything. You know what I mean? But my eyes fail all the day long, man. When they took my baby girl Yapa, man. Okay? When they brought her back, and then my whole system was crashed under unrighteousness, and I had to give her up again, man. And I didn't see her for a couple years, man. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes fail, man. Okay, you keep looking until they fail, man, okay? You may weep, man, okay? But there's no might in your hand, right? Meaning there ain't nothing you could do about it, man. He said, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, okay? Because everything I do, right? Everything my children do, all right? Most of the things that the women that served me before now did, okay? Even the one that I got now, right? You know what I'm saying? With any contribution she could bring, right? You know what I'm saying? Esau want to take everything. Okay? And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. Right? Only oppressed and crushed always. And understand, man, there's joy in my voice, man, all right? Because I'm watching, Satan's kingdom being divided. I'm watching the East finally set it off with the West, okay? Right? I'm in a situation where I had great tribulation right in front of me, and the Lord delivered, all right? And it's not over, okay? But as a prophet, you see the end, man, Even when I spoke on it the last time, the brothers that I spoke about hadn't even stepped up and did nothing, but they gave a word. So it was like, okay, I know what's coming. Okay? But he said, oppressed and crushed always. Crushed, man. Always, bro. Okay? That's what it's been. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. Okay? And yeah, people could take that lightly or the angry, but man, that mad means it'll damn near drive you crazy, bro. Okay? But wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay? And I said that to say this, man. The brothers go through these curses, man, and there are plenty more, and we should go through them. But I did want to get to the end of this, right? Because you got two things, right? You got one, right? These people that want to deny Judah or deny the so-called Negroes, the Benjamites, the Haitians, anybody that's so-called black, right, is not an Israelite, which is fucking retarded, but whatever, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how they get through Judah mourning. The gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, right? But that's just as bad as these Khazars, okay? And then you got these other people that say no one's coming to save you, or you got these people saying that, the law's going to save them, or that they don't need Yahweh Shai, man. But or that men is going to save them, okay? But this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 68. He said, Salakia. You know what? Let me go up to verse number 64 because I'm looking at it so we can round this out. He said, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou fathers have known, even wood and stone. Okay? So understand, man, this is what happened to us. We got spread everywhere, right? And what's that god of wood? Okay? That's talking about this so-called Christianity, okay? That cross, all right? What's that stone talking about? It's talking about that cobblestone, okay? That pussy rock, okay? That motherfuckers travel halfway around the world to walk around 7 times and touch the pussy, okay? Islam, okay? And we had our people all locked up in Catholicism, being Baptists and Methodists and every goddamn thing else, and Catholics, okay? And Muslims, all right? He said, and among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, okay? Because there's no ease in this place, man. You got to keep going and going and going and chasing and chasing and chasing and moving and moving and moving. And the sole of your foot, right? If you found your righteous path, right? You know what I'm saying? The things that we do, all right, don't have no rest in this place because everyone's against it, all right? And to all you BitChute haters, I'm sure you're not here anymore on a video this long that's got this much edification, but fuck you, okay? It says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, right? Because your heart trembles, man. We're not proud like these fucking people acting like, oh, I'm the shit. No, I knew exactly what I was doing and everything that bad happened to me, right? That was their bad and this bad. And no, motherfucker, I fucked up. Okay? The failing of eyes, right? Meaning I don't see the same things the same way that I did. And when your eyes fail, what did I say before? You weep, man. Okay? And a sorrow of mind, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you literally rack your own mind, right? Feeling bad before the Heavenly Father, man, that you have put him to shame, man, that you've handled things the wrong goddamn way, man. Okay? And it is these things, it's that negative feeling, it's acknowledging these things that causes you to seek the righteousness with the proper fervor, man. Okay? He said, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life, right? Because you ain't never knew when a nigga was coming to shoot. You ain't never knew when them police was coming in. You ain't never knew when these people was going to try and evict or when this poison they got in your body and the shit you've been dealing with is going to get you, okay? Have none assurance of thy life, man. These people tried to put me in a cage forever on multiple occasions. These people tried to kill me on multiple occasions, man. Okay? All right? I'm in a situation right now where if I was 6 feet outside of this warmth that's in here, man, I would fucking freeze to death, man. All right? Why are these people trying to take away my livelihood? Why are they trying to take away my ability to support my family, man? Okay? In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even. And at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning, right? Because that's how it is, man. You know? Shit, in the morning, you're like, damn it, I'm just trying to make it through to the end of the day, man. You know, you get to the nighttime, you're like, shit, man, I just need to get through this, go to sleep so I can get to the next morning, man. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see, okay? And people don't get this, right? You know what I'm saying? That fear exists in the flesh, man, okay? And you can't help it, right? You know, I've had people before, they do, oh, you get scared sometimes, you know. I tell them flat out, I fear nothing but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? You know what I'm saying? But in this flesh, of course, you see fear. But what you need to understand is that that spirit will overcome that, okay? And what you will see a man of the Lord do in the face of fear is what this world defines as courage, okay? He said, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Okay? So the Lord was going to bring us into Egypt, right? If you look at the Exodus chapter 20, it says he brought us into Egypt, into the house of bondage. So Egypt is synonymous with the house of bondage, meaning a slave house. Okay? So he brought us into slavery with ships, okay? And you can't place that on anybody else, okay, but the American Negro, okay? The West Indian, all right? Okay? Judah and Benjamin, all right? Yahweh and Bunyamin, all right? He said, thou shalt see it no more again, meaning what? We were not going to make it back to Israel, our land, okay? Because them Khazar rats, them bastards that dwelleth in Ashdod are not the people of the Lord, okay? Those that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, which are going to become and brought to kiss at our feet, okay? Get kicked in their fucking mouth, all right? He said, and there ye shall be sold. So when we were brought into this house of slavery by ships, we was going to be sold to our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, okay? I don't recall you fucking Khazars being sold as bondmen and bondwomen, even if you claim you was getting killed in Germany, when that was us too, okay? Bondmen and bondwomen, man, you got bills of sale, you got advertisements, you got all kind of actual factual evidence, okay, of the oppression. They done made movies on top of movies next to some movies, all right, about Judah being in slavery, man, okay? But the whole thing happened to the whole nation, man, okay? Because when the northern kingdom fled from Assyria, right, they came over here in ships. And of course, they were here living so-called free, right? Because they was still contending with spirits, but then this whited serpent, this lighted serpent, this demon Esau came hopping off of boats in the form of a conquistador, okay? And I don't know what people think, right? But it was Catholic missions that took over the whole fucking world, okay? The Lord said that Rome was the, whatchamacallit, the final empire, the final kingdom, man, you know? And there's no place you don't go where you don't see our people wrapped up in Catholicism or the other thing that the Catholic Church brought out, which is Protestantism, or the other thing that the Catholic Church brought out, which is what? Muslim, right? Fatima, or whoever the fuck it was, I can't remember, Latifa Fatima, Muhammad's wife, right? She was a Catholic nun, and she was the one actually responsible for transcribing the Quran. I'm not necessarily giving her credit. It was probably a bunch of fucking demons, you know what I'm saying, in conjunction. But that's how it came to pass, man. Okay? And we were sold unto these people, man, sold unto these ideas, sold unto these beliefs, man, okay, that they put on us as a nation, right? And no man is going to rescue us, man, okay? All right, it wasn't going to be Julio Cesar Chavez. It wasn't going to be Malcolm X. It wasn't going to be Martin Lucifer King, okay? It wasn't going to be fucking Barack the Edomite Obama, okay? None of that, man. All right? We need Yahweh Shai to come and get us, man, you know? And every man of faith knows this, what I'm about to say, man, but I believe he's coming and coming soon. All right? And so my prayer is, Allah Maharach Adawan Babakasha. All right? Come quickly, my Lord. All right? And with that, once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory, call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash, all right? Double honors to my elder apostles, okay? And peace and blessings, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash, Barakathum, all right? To my brothers that's out here pushing this truth and sincerity, enduring in sound doctrine, in both word and action, all right? And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, okay? Death to America, all right? And Kwam Bakar Yashala. Shalom.